Okay. Does this work? Okay, okay. I think it's coming through now. Here, let me hear this. Hold on. It's like somewhat delayed. Does this work? Okay, I can hear it. Cool. Alright. So today is the first beta development stream of Sixguns. And I have some news as well. So basically, advertising. I'm gonna probably start advertising the game again this Monday. So that's gonna be like a couple days. And this is gonna be like a mass advertising. So we're gonna be getting like a lot more people in. Hopefully get a consistent player base with the new content that I've added to assist people with joining the game for the first time and directing people where to go. I also have some news regarding college. College has just started, so my availability is going to be a little bit less, but it's only going to be cut down by a couple days. So it's no big deal, nothing to worry about. But let's get into the game so I can show you what's up. So as you can see, it's in beta. It's been in beta for a couple weeks now. And on the first day, we had a live public test to see where the game was at in development. And something that everybody, including me, seemed to notice is that when new people joined, they didn't really have an idea of how to play or where to go, you know, and they didn't really understand how you had to use items. So I had to help them. You know, obviously you don't want that. You want people to be able to figure it out themselves so then they can just start playing the game on their own. So let's look at the game when you load in, right? Let's see where we are. Okay. So now I changed it. So you have a player kill stat and you have a level stat. And there's also this this main menu screen here. It's kind of like a cinematic that like shows you kind of what the intention of this game is. I haven't really changed the character or the horse customization. I haven't done anything with that. But yeah, there's some soundtrack in the game now as well. Let me turn this down. Maybe we don't need to hear that so much. But yeah, then you can spawn here, obviously. Then, okay, that's unintended. I actually spawned inside of a. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that was completely unintended. I'll have to fill these with some kind of invisible object so you don't do that. Alright. I know it's funny, every time I stream or show a video, something always goes wrong. It's kind of hilarious. One thing you'll notice is that these guys actually have like randomized clothing on. Kind of like changes up their personalities a little bit, so it's not just the same guy you're shooting at. We also have new enemy types for bandits. We have this shotgun guy here. He just uses the normal sawed-off weapon. And we also have a rifleman, hopefully. Okay, I don't think so. Hold on, let me just... Let me just kill a couple guys here. Let me see if I can get them to respawn. But yeah, there should be a shotgun guy, and a pistol guy, and a rifle guy. Let's do this. But yeah, The forts I haven't really worked on that much. They've kind of stayed untouched for quite a bit. I also have this tutorial button down here, so it kind of opens up this menu here that shows you like all the keybinds in the game, obviously. And then, you know, if you press these, it kind of teaches you how to like equip stuff from your inventory. You have combat. I probably need to update this a little bit because I made these a while ago, especially this one. I definitely need to update this because now there's way more ways to earn money. The gun shop, yeah, I need to change this as well. And that's a little outdated. Okay. I guess no rifle guys are spawning, so we're just gonna roll out of here. They added some more terrain to the map. Obviously, there's like fences along the roads. You have these light posts. You got a couple different trees, like that one over there. That's different. Let's see. I also added some more mountains over here as well, so it kind of shakes it up from just the flat terrain. I have not updated the actual map image though, so I'll have to do that. But over here there is a quest for clearing out a bandit fortress. It's not really much of a fortress, it's just a couple of houses that guys pile out of. So here, I'll kind of show you it a little bit. So yeah, you kind of hop in the quest, you know, there's a barrier around the edges over here. Right? And that barrier is like, if there's no players within that barrier, it'll end the quest automatically and delete all the enemies. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just a wave-based thing. You know, wave-based is pretty easy. I already made a system for it. It's easy for me to just paste it over. Yeah, there's the rifle guy. He spawned in. I'm not really sure what was going on with his arm. I'll probably need to take a look at him. Sometimes they act up a little bit. I think a shotgun guy shot me. Yeah, there's something wrong with the rifleman's arm. He's kind of looks like he's grabbing his hat or something. I tried using a similar thing that I do for like player models when they hold a rifle, but it doesn't seem to be working correctly on the rifleman in PC. Oh, there's still a guy up there. But yeah, it's pretty chill, and I also made the missions scale, like enemy-wise, how many players are present. I think I died from that. That was not intended, just so you're aware. The ragdolling is kind of buggy. Whatever. I think the main menu is screwed up too. I'll probably have to figure something out with that. But it works the first time. But yeah, this is the town now. It's definitely quite an upgrade from what was around during the first beta day. It's definitely way better. We got a church over here. We got this hotel over here. Got this building right here. It's a very nice, unique building. The church, I plan on using this as like another mission spot. So in the future, I want to eventually add dungeons to the game, and I want to make them accessible via these crypts right here. So you go in, you know, and it's full of monsters, right? And the rooms are different every single time. That's what I want here. But that's not going to be happening yet, but it will be in the future. We also have an in-game gun shop now, so you can actually go there instead of having to access it through the main menu, which I feel like and I'm sure a lot of people also believe would be a lot better than having access to the menu. It's very bare bones right now. These are some of the gun models I intend to add to the game as well. I just put them in here just because. But yeah, it's just the same exact menu. We have melee weapons now, which is a pretty cool thing. We got another spell, it's like a laser pointer. But yeah, it's the same menu as before. I definitely need to work on that though. But yeah, let's see. That's the shop. Let's go to the mission board. This is also another new thing that's supposed to help new players. So you're gonna come over here in the saloon, and it's like a poster board, right? And if you move your mouse over it, it shows you the mission. And if you click on it, you start tracking it. So this arrow actually points you directly to where that mission is, so people cannot get lost. That bandit hideout, that's where we were just at a bit ago. We also have the fort mission, and we also have the town mission, defend the town from the undead evils of the night. You know, and then you have the robber camps alongside the roads. But yeah, that's supposed to help new players figure out where to go. And for now, all the missions are like wave-based, you know? I mean, it works. I'll probably add like some more variants later, but they're mostly all wave-based. I definitely need to add like a couple things regarding like wave count, highlighting the last few enemies, and yeah. Another thing that I have worked on and successfully made work is adding weapons to the player's inventory while they're spawned in, hence the in-game gun shop now. Why is my horse vibrating? I don't know. And I've also added a weapon reward system regarding missions. So now I can make it so that if you complete, like, say, wave 5 of one of the missions over here, right? I can make it so that it'll actually give you a weapon now as a reward for completing it. So after I add those new guns to the game, I'll probably make a couple of those ones like reward guns. And I'll make it so you can win them multiple times too. Like if it's a rifle, yeah, sure, you can win it as many times as you want, I don't care. If it's a pistol, some people would want to win it multiple times, so they can obviously dual wield, or they could just fill all their holsters with the same gun because they love the gun so much. And I don't care if people do that. I'll let them do that. Because I believe if you give players the freedom to do whatever they want, they'll make the kind of experience that they want. That's what I believe. And that's what I go by when I'm doing game development. Let's see, is there anybody saying anything now? Okay. I should probably share the stream in my Discord server. Copy. But yeah, let's see. Let's go into studio. I got a couple other things I want to show you. So when you first start in, there's like also like a sequence that plays. So here, let me just change the data store here so I can actually show you on screen what it looks like, because I don't have an account without like any data store on it, right? So we're gonna go to, where is this? Global variables. Okay, kills, level, owned guns, loadout, data store. Okay. I'm pretty sure this would give me a bear one. But yeah, this is going to be what players will see when they first spawn in. They have to spawn in first, though. So let's get this. Oh, it's lagging a little bit. Okay. So when you first spawn in, it says this on the screen. I will teach you how to start. and it kind of guides you on how to like play it. So if you press 1 to equip the weapon in your weapon slot, when you start out, you'll have this revolver automatically equipped. In your inventory, you'll also have the beta gun too, but we'll come on to that later. So basically, you just follow the directions. So press 1 to equip your one. Now since the gun is in your left hand, press left mouse to aim. Now while the gun, you have to press F to shoot. So it teaches you how to operate the gun. And if you stop aiming, it kind of like goes with you. Like it starts from the top basically. And then now while aiming, you have to press F to shoot. If you have run out of ammo, you have to reload. Press R to reload. And then it kind of tells you about the tutorial at the bottom there. So people know where to freaking go, right? And then after they see the keybinds and they know how to operate a gun, well then it's like, oh, I know how to play. They just do this, right? I mean, obviously I play this a lot, so I can't really make like an accurate judgment of how effective this is. I would actually need new players to go through this in order to figure out how effective it is. You get what I mean, right? Because I know every single nook and cranny in this game. Like, I can't make an accurate assumption of how easy it is to learn it. But yeah, that's basically it though. When you first start up, it has that little sequence teaching you how to operate the gun and whatnot. So let's go back to here. I know this is like the only time I've ever used _G, just keeping some kind of like a global variable for like data stores, just so I only have to change them here. It's pretty useful, I'll say, because like you don't have to make sure like every single script that uses the data store gets changed. You can just change it here and you're good to go. Let's get rid of that. Let's see, inventory module. Yes, that's how I reworked how the inventory system works, so you can close that. Mission trigger, close that out. I want to show you some of the weapons that I'm going to add to the game. I don't make any of these models, however, I do use them. And if I knew where they originated from, I would probably give credit. But I just find these in the toolbox, you know, as like meshes or like just some random model. I know these are like some from other games, like this one. I'm pretty sure it's from Team Fortress 2. I think this one's definitely homemade. Like this doesn't exist anywhere. This is a Canon model, but anyways, that doesn't matter. So we have some Nagant revolvers here that are 7-shot. You know, I could probably do something cool with those. We also have this massive revolver called the Elephant Killer. It actually has it engraved on there. It's pretty nasty, huge pistol. Then this one is the Ambassador. It's even bigger. This one's like a freaking I don't even know what to call it. It's just huge. This thing, I would call this thing the Mammoth Killer. Like, that doesn't kill him. This thing kills mammoths. This thing is massive. Like, if you've ever seen Hellboy before, he's got a pistol about that big. That thing's humongous. Like, that thing probably weighs more than 5 pounds easily. You also got this thing. From what I can tell, it's just a flare gun. But I want to make this into, like, some kind of, like, stupid, like, hand cannon pistol. It's just so stupid, but it's funny. We also have a Mauser. I'm gonna put a Mauser into the game, and we also have a Howdah pistol as well, which is used for killing like large game like lions and stuff. So it's just gonna be a 4-barreled, pretty strong pistol. This one, I want to make this gun like kind of like a basic repeating rifle. It's a BB gun model. However, it's not going to be a BB gun in the game. It's just because the mesh is a BB gun. This is actually like a Red Ryder like BB gun rifle. But yeah, I want to make this into like some kind of like lever action shotgun possibly. We also have a knock gun. You already know. you already know this thing is going to be freaking hilarious. I'm basically just going to make it like a shotgun that's just really accurate. It's just going to pulverize anything it hits. Except it won't be penetrating because the bullets themselves won't be strong just altogether. They will be, right? We also have this thing here. It's like a... I do not remember the name of this. It's a very nice looking gun though. This this one's just hilarious. Maybe in the future I'll place it with a different model. It's just so funny. I want to add it to the game. We also have this Maxim rifle. It's gonna be another automatic weapon, but it's just so big and it's so clunky and it's so cool looking. And we also have this. Let me explain here. This thing is going to be an actual cannon barrel that you're holding. And comparably to the cannon staff, this thing is going to be a lot bigger. It's probably going to do like 300 or 400 damage. Like, it's going to be ridiculous. But yeah, that's the gun pack I want to add to the game. I'll probably make this one unlockable via the Fort Crow mission. Like, if you beat all the waves, you'll, like, unlock this gun, and you'll just kind of get it for free. And then definitely on, like, one of, like, the outlaw missions, I'll probably, like, award maybe, like, say this gun for, like, completing the outlaw mission. All these other ones will probably be purchasable, right? Let's see here. I mean, yeah, once I add more missions, I'll make those ones unlockable via that. I also want to make guns unlockable from other standpoints as well. Like, say, maybe you could, like, loot around the map, right? And there's a chance that you could find, say, a gun part, or you could just find the gun itself, and then you can keep it, right? Like, I want to add different ways to, like, unlock stuff and, like, gain items. Because items are essentially like power and the ability to PvP better, you know? So I want to make it so there's a lot of different ways to do it, so you're not just grinding NPCs the whole time, because no one likes that. I don't either. And I also want to add some of these weapons to, like, level rewards. Like, if you get to, like, the milestone, say, level 20, right? You gain the ability to access one of these guns, right? Like, maybe I can make it so at level 20 you can get this gun, right? You know, like, I'm not saying I'm gonna do that, but let's just say maybe, right? Or maybe at, like, level 50 you get this gun, right? Honestly, I'll probably make this thing like a level reward because it's so stupid. It's so stupid, but it's hilarious. I love it. Yeah. I'll make it, though, so when you get, like, level rewards of pistols, it'll give you 2. And when you get a rifle, it gives you 1. Because I don't want to be, like, sucky, where, like, the person only gets 1 of the pistols, so they can never dual wield because they can't unlock it twice, right? No, I'll make it so you can get 2 of them. You won't be able to get 4, but you can get 2 of them. So you can dual wield them if you want to, right? I'll be lenient on that. But yeah, this is a pretty good lineup of weapons, though. Honestly, like, in all honesty, this is like a really good lineup of Western weapons for kind of a silly game like this. I mean, I feel like this game is, like, serious, like, it looks serious, but it feels silly. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest here. Okay, let's put that into the old server storage. Told us away, okay? Anybody here? Oh. Keep yawning. Anybody say anything? No. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, that's what I have been working on. And I feel like the game will be ready with these additions in mind. But I added a lot more like texturing and whatnot, like some structures, some more bushes and stuff. It's just a shrunk down tree model, you know, but it works. I also added these buttes or plateaus or whatever you call them. I'm not really sure what you call them. And then I also added this canyon kind of shaped like this. So like if you're passing through this way, you kind of have to go through here. So it kind of creates like a an environmental hazard for like people passing through. Because like outlaw players, they could just sit up here, right? And they can shoot people that are trying to get through here, you know, kind of gatekeep them. You know, it could make for like a fun dynamic of like killing people that are like camping this area or something, right? But you can obviously take the long way, go around it if you really want to. This is where the tutorial area is, or where the tutorial area used to be. This is where the main menu area is. It's pretty neat, I'll tell you what. This guy, I definitely did not make this character. Totally not one of my avatars. But yeah, he doesn't really have any prevalence. He's just the guy on the main menu. He doesn't exist in the game at all. But yeah, this is the, what I called it, the Roost. That's kind of what I decided to name it. I thought it was kind of like goofy, but it fits, you know, like roosters coming out of their hen house, you know. But it's pretty simple. I'll probably upgrade it in the future, you know, like renovate it. But just for now, it's going to look like this. But yeah, we got roads everywhere. We also have this canyon, you know. Never really changed this. It's kind of the same. This area is also old. I added a few like roadside like mountains, like kind of like this. Just to kind of like add like another like environmental hazard where like people can attack you from. These bandit camps, they stayed the same. I didn't really change them up. Added some more trees, you know. Added some mountains over here as well. These things. Kind of add like some more life to the terrain. This canyon, I'll do something with this eventually. Just not now. I also added like an arch. Just some arch. And we have this town. I didn't really show it to you guys yet. But this is like the defend the town mission. So like the mission beacon, it's like right here. Let me see. Yeah. So it's like right here, you know. And when you start it, the monsters are mostly zombies. However, it's still a mix of everything. They can spawn out here, in here, and over there as well. And I believe there's another spot somewhere over here. But I kind of want to make it so you like defend the town, right? And the monsters will attack you. You know, they'll kind of come over here, right? And you can actually use this building to defend yourself. Because I made it so that the zombies can like break through walls and stuff. So I kind of made it so you have to like defend the house, right? Otherwise, the zombies are going to get in here. And that's bad for business, right? Hold on. I want to lock these so that you can't like, what is it, break their pathfinding? There you go. See, I just want to make sure that... Okay, good. Yep, that's good. Okay. But, yeah. Like, it's like a little defensible, like, area that you can hold up in. And, you know, you have, like, the exploding zombies here. I'll show you all the enemies also. Because I did add several new monster-type enemies. So let's go the Witch, Nightmare Powder Keg, Ghoul. Let me see, is that all the enemies? I don't think I added anything else. Yep. Okay. So you have the Witch, right? They essentially just fly around and they can shoot projectiles at you. that don't do too much damage, but they can definitely add up and do a lot to you if there's multiple shooting. They have about, let's see how much health do they have? 200 health, so they're a little bit more tanky. You already know the Nightmare. He's just the basic quick enemy. Let me see, where is the ghoul? I don't know where the ghoul is. Oh, it's inside of him. There you go. It's essentially the same model, however, their AI is different. So the ghoul basically is just a nightmare, right? However, if there is a wall in front of him and he's stuck, what he does is he starts breaking the wall down. So he can actually, like, say, if I'm inside that building right there and I'm directly behind the wall and he can't get me, he will actually start breaking the wall apart to get closer to me. This guy, however, he does the same thing, except he has an exploding barrel. So if he decides he wants to break down a wall, he goes kaboom, right? Kaboom. And it breaks a massive chunk out of the wall. And it also kills him, and it kills and launches everything else around him. So it's a good and bad thing. You can either use him to kill hordes of monsters, or he can kill you in the blast radius. You know, that sort of deal. Let me see, how much health does he have? He has 100 health. How much health does this guy have? He has 150, so he's a little bit stronger. How much health did I give these guys? I don't remember. 70. But yeah, those are all the monster enemies. I feel like this lineup here is pretty small, but it still adds enough variation to the monster enemies to make them somewhat interesting still, even though there aren't a lot of them. Let me see, do we got anyone? Hello. Hello. Oh, man. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do before Monday comes around, and I'm just gonna be hammering this stuff out, you know? Like, we're just gonna be trucking along with this, because there is a lot of stuff to do. Like, I got things written down here, and I definitely want to make sure these get added for sure. Especially those gun models, I have to make all those too. It's not that hard to make them, you know. I just gotta get like an audio, and then like position like some of like the handles and like the bullet emitter, and then change the stats to what I want them to be, you know. It's not that big of a deal, but we can do that on stream. Just kind of work on these guns a little bit. So let's start with these, and then let's get a base model, because we're just gonna do the rifles first. So let's get a base model here. Carbine. We'll bring them all over here. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So now we're gonna take this. Oh wow, that gun is actually way smaller than that one is. Hold on, let me get the rig out here. Get a size comparison. Yeah, it's like significantly smaller. Holy cow. It's gonna be like a little rifle. Yeah. I think it's good size wise. Okay, let's put you. Rotate. Yeah, I want to show you, like, I made it so easy for me to add like new content, like weapons to the game, with how I coded the system. I just want to show you like how easy it is. Like, if you ever Play like a Roblox game, right? And you hear the developer talking about like how hard it is to like add new content. I just want to show you how completely on like the person that made the game, like how completely it is on them. Because if you coded it in a way where it's hard for you to add new content, that's completely on you, man. Why is the... Hold on a second. Why is the handle over there? Uh-oh. That's gonna be a problem. Actually, hold up. Nope. I know the direction of the emitter. What the heck? Why did it rotate? I don't freaking know. It's just a stupid thing with Roblox and tools and whatnot. So we'll definitely have to rotate that. Let me see, Lincoln Riot, we'll get rid of that. Handle. Should just be able to rotate it. This way. Perfect. And I believe with tools, it just grips directly into the middle. So we're just going to put this like right about here. That should work. The left grip is going to be right here. And the emitter is going to be... Give me a dragger. Why can't I drag? Okay, where is... Holy cow, okay. Huh? Just freaking delete that. Just delete that. That's literally not useful. This only gets used on ones anyways. Come on. No, that's not what I want. Okay, this is gonna be stupid, because this is just like apparently non-existent. Hold on, let me... See, now it's... See, that doesn't... Roblox, why? Let's just... Why you be like this, actually, though? Why you be like this? Makes zero sense. Usually it doesn't do that. This time it did for some reason. Yeah, now see, now we can actually move it. Yeah, that's great. Okay. So this, I'll just name this Repeater. Doesn't need like an actual name because this isn't a real gun. But yeah, we'll put you off to the side. Well, actually, no, we don't want this one. We want this one. Let's duplicate this one, I guess. All right. So let's get this gun out. I think this thing is like a Spencer rifle, if I'm correct. I think it is. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I'm going to name it anyways. I think it's a very nice rifle. Very nice rifle model. Cut. Paste into an original location. Why is it white? Okay, so we're just gonna do it this way then. Because it just deleted like the texture on it for me doing that. So goofy. Left grip can go like over there. Emitter slightly longer, so you just go right there. Okay. There we go. And you got that one down. Maxim rifle. This thing is so goofy. I absolutely love it. Definitely gonna need to find a way to balance this though. It should be non-collide. Yeah, we're all good there. Right. Handle is somewhat in the right spot. Okay. The left grip is going to be right about here. And the emitter is going to be right here. Oh yeah. Like, I don't like seeing devs talk about like how hard it is to work on their game. Like, come on, dude. That's completely on you. Like, you made it hard to work on. Like, this is so freaking easy for me to just add another gun. Like, I think the problem, well, I'm just gonna go on like a short tangent about Wizard West here. I don't know, I had this idea the other day that I feel like the reason why Wizard West and all of Eddie's games don't get like many updates, like if any, is because he paid so many people to work on his project for him. And the problem with that is once those people leave, he can't necessarily work on it anymore. I think that's kind of the problem here, honestly. And I don't think he wants to admit it, but he doesn't seem to be the one actually making the stuff. I don't know. Like, that's just an idea I had the other day. Because it makes sense if you think about it, right? He is present. He works on the game for a few months, right? And yeah, keep that capitalized. Wait, he works on the game, right? And then seemingly he disappears, right? However, he has talked about, though, the reasons why he left. One of them being he didn't get his investment back that he put into the game. I mean, yeah, you could say it's a time thing, but I'm pretty sure if you're the one making the game, you don't lose any monetary value if you're the one. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, right? So one can only assume that he's been paying a lot of people to make this stuff. And a reason why it's not being updated anymore is because these people have left, right? Because if you're not the one making your game, and other people are making it, when they leave, you can't work on that game anymore. You can't. Because there's so much tech debt. I think that's what it's called, tech debt. It's like when things get so complicated, you don't know how they work anymore. I feel like he doesn't do like any documentation on any of his own systems, combined with the fact that he has a lot of other people working on it. It just gets lost, and he himself can't even work on it. Which is it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that that's how it goes, but I think I think that's how it's actually going. And it's sad to see. I'm just going to make up a name. Marlin Shotgun. That's totally what this thing actually is. It's going to be a lever action shotgun. It's probably going to be a little bit crappy, but it's going to be a lever action shotgun regardless. So you got that. And we have lastly the hand cannon. This one's going to be a little tricky, but I think I can figure this out. I think what I'm going to do is... This is going to be freaking hilarious. I think... Oh, come on. I hate how, like, it's so close to cut. Like, sometimes you'll, like, just accidentally right-click on cut, and then it's like, oh, bye-bye, right? You know? I hate that so much. Okay, how about this one? And, yeah, that's kind of annoying, though. But I feel like this is, like, the problem with Eddie, though. And he doesn't want to admit it, and neither does his staff team. Like, if you try to criticize the game at all in the Wizard West Discord server, even if you're completely 100% correct on it, Stas will come in and he will classify it as misinformation. Like, oh yeah, Eddie isn't updating the game anymore. He only does seasonal events. Stas will classify it as misinformation and get you shut down because he doesn't want a large amount of people to see that the game is a dead end. Like, you shouldn't be wasting your time there, especially because of the fact that it's not being updated, right? Like, you should only play a game if it's being updated still. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time because you know what's going to happen. There's going to be no one there, and you're going to have spent all this time. And it's not going to be worth anything because there's no one there to play with, right? It just sucks. And then you'll just be disappointed, and then you'll play something else. You know why? Save the trouble and just play something else right away. So you don't have to spend all that time there and then have it be a dead game. We're just going to name this Cannon. It's just going to be freaking Cannon. So that is all the primary weapons we're going to be adding to the game. And then next we have all the sidearms. What a nice selection we have here. So let's get a base model here. I typically use the revolver as a base weapon for this. Let me see, make sure the handle is oriented. Yep, we're all good. Okay. Where am I? All right. Yeah, I made it so easy to add new stuff. It's actually funny. Yo. Oh, excuse me. All right. But yeah, we got this. This should be pretty easy though. Howda pistol. It's a howda. What even is a howda? I don't know. All I know is it's a big freaking pistol used for killing tigers. Howda pistol. Howdy. I call it a howdy pistol. I call it howdy when I shoot you in the face. It's gonna be great. Alright. Put this one off to the side. Next, we have the Mauser. Oh. Okay. So it should be right there. Okay. Cut. Paste into it, original location. Mauser. Good. Take this, move the emitter. Okay, we're good to go. This thing, oh my goodness. Okay. Such a goofy freaking pistol. Alright, I have a funny name for it. Dislocator. It has so much recoil, it'll dislocate your wrist. Yes. That's what we'll name it. The Dislocator. I'm gonna make this thing have an insane amount of recoil. It's gonna be an absolute monster, and the accuracy is gonna be horrible too. Oh, that'll be fun to play with. This thing is gonna be the mammoth killer. They use this thing for hunting woolly mammoths and polar bears. Nah, how would I name this thing the freaking Reckoning? This is so big. Such a big pistol. Let me see, is this an over or under? I don't know, hold up. It looks like that's barrel. I'm pretty sure this thing is like a Unica. So I'll make it shoot out of the bottom. That could help save on recoil, actually. Makes sense. It's gonna be a nasty freaking pistol. So is this thing also. Ambassador. Should I just keep it as that Ambassador? Just use the mesh name. I'm pretty sure this gun is from Team Fortress 2, and it was actually called the Ambassador. I'm pretty sure of it. Like, it's funny how many Team Fortress 2 references I'm going to have in this game, yet I've never played the game before. Ambassador. It's pretty sick name for a pistol, though, honestly. I would say it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, placement's great. I don't have to move anything. Maybe this. Yeah, that's good. Put you off to the side. Yeah, and then basically all I have to do after this is find sound effects for the guns. Elephant killer. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have fun with this thing. It's such a cool looking pistol. Oh my goodness. Basement. Elephant killer. You better freaking watch out when this thing comes at you. Heck yeah. Tell you what, this is a cool pistol right here. It's such a nice looking model. I think I'll just name this thing Naggin to Revolver. Cut. Paste into it, original location. It's visibly a way smaller revolver. It's way smaller. Okay, and then that's gonna be the last pistol. Should I just name this thing Rasputin? Yeah, why not? It's a cool name. Okay, there we go. We have our gun pack here. They're all tools now. Now I just need to add sound effects for each gun. That should be the fun part. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Finding sound effects will be easy. Oh. How long of a stream have we had here? Oh, we can go to the end here. Wow. Almost a freaking hour already. Jeez. Yeah. Hopefully though, we could get the game out to a lot of people this Monday, hopefully. I want to get as many people in as possible. But however, oh my goodness, I don't want that on stream. I'm sorry about that. You didn't need to see that. You did not need to see that. That's from this other Discord server I'm in for Wizard West. They got some real fun people in there. Yeah. But yeah, this is gonna be the game though. This Monday, it's gonna have all these guns available via missions or leveling or just from the gun shop, you know. And hopefully there's going to be a lot for players to do, you know. I want to make that a thing, you know. I hope it does well. I've spent a lot of time on this project. I really hope that we get like at least 100 active users, you know. Because this game is special. It's special, you know. But it's hard though. Yeah, I forgot to change this back. It's special though because there aren't a lot of games like this, you know. This is a very big project, and not a lot of people want to put in the time to make something like this, especially with like how like games are on Roblox now. Like you get like really simple games like Steel Brain Rot or like Royal Garden, you know, right? Really simple games, or like Dead Rails, and there's just they have so many players, you know, and the quality isn't great, you know. Like it didn't take a lot of time to throw this together, and it sucks for people like me that want to make a quality game, and then there's the chance that it doesn't do great, you know. Like that's just so much time wasted essentially. I don't want that to be this. I want this to do really well, you know. And like I want this to be like a special game that people play for a long time and enjoy and make a lot of friends on here. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. Yeah. I mean, there ain't a lot else to look at here. I kind of covered all the bases. Let's see. I'll kind of do. I'll do another video on Monday. Um, the first of September. Man, holy crap! It's already gonna be freaking Halloween. Summer is gone. But yeah, video Monday. I'm gonna do another round of advertising. It's gonna be a lot bigger than the first one, so hopefully, cross my fingers, get a lot of people in here and a lot of people playing this game. All right. Peace out, everybody. You know, join the Discord server. On Monday, play the game or play now if you want to. I do not care. Yeah. That's basically it, guys. I'll see you later.